Hey guys, it's Tara. I have absolutely nothing to talk about. Not shit. But I'm bored. And I'm now home alone, so I can freely talk out loud to myself without it being super weird. Yeah, I'm a little glittery. Finally put up the Christmas tree today. So here's the thing. My room's a hot mess because we rearranged my mother's bedroom a few months ago, like literally moved the entire where everything was, the furniture, switched it all up, okay? In order to do that, though, we had to move her shit out of her room. So, she had clothes in boxes. We had to empty drawers because we literally moved every single piece of furniture in there. So, I don't live in a huge house. So, the boxes ended up in the living room. And they were there for a couple weeks just while we were, trying to figure out how best her room would go. So we had to move a couple things here, and then we had to remove them because it didn't quite work. So the boxes sat in the living room for a while. Well, then we started moving it back in, and then some of it got displaced to my room, which my room was a wreck to begin with. This is not my mother's fault at all. My room was a hot mess to start with, so it's not her fault. Just telling the story. So some of the stuff got put in my room, and we have blocked my closet. Now, keep in mind, I do have a walk-in closet, but I don't use it as a closet. We use it for our canned goods. My grandmother has canned green beans and stuff like that. We can food, whatever. We keep all of that, and then our Christmas decorations and just the odd stuff, that you only need a couple times a year gets thrown in my closet. Well, now my closet's blocked off from my original mess on top of what I brought in from the living room. So, we had this little 3.5-foot tree sitting outside of my closet. So we could get to that tree, but we couldn't get to any of the decorations. So my grandmother went to Walmart, got just a few little odds and ends just for us to decorate. Well, the tree. The tree is, it's a little fuller than your Charlie Brown Christmas tree, but not a lot. There's so many sparse places on this little tree. And I remember, I think me and my grandmother last year, I think we put green tinsel to fill it in because it's so sad. But the tinsel's in my closet that we cannot get to. So the tree. This was my first year attempting lights by myself. When I say by myself, I mean my mom helped, but she was no better than I was. So, we have a 3.5-foot Christmas tree that's about as skinny and pitiful as the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I can't get to the tinsel to help it. The lights are janky because, first time doing lights. My bad. And I didn't feel like messing. This is so pitiful. I didn't feel like messing with the little hooks, because my grandmother bought new ornaments, because literally all our Christmas decorations are tied up in my closet. So we had no ornaments. The only thing we had out was that little tree and my grandmother had some lights out in a drawer. So she bought new ornaments, like just a few. It's a small tree. I mean, it's not like you need to pack it, you know. So I didn't feel like messing with like hooking those new ornaments. So right now we have, I'll post a picture on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I don't post a lot there, but I will definitely put a picture of the tree. But there is lights. Okay, I got the lights. My grandmother got this stick, like, sits down in your tree, and it's got like a little dog on it in a Santa costume. So I decided that would be the tree topper because we are a dog family. So I thought that would be cute as the topper. We have two little silver things on it. There's a snowman, a set of candy canes, and like a stocking, but it's like an ornament, but it's like one of those big ornaments. And lights. And a dog at the top of the tree. Y'all, I tried, okay? Like, dang it. I mean, I didn't try, like, super hard. I did with the lights. Okay, listen, lights are a pain in the ass. I now understand. I now get it, okay? Because, you know, I've never moved away from home, so I've never had to, like, go about Christmas decorating, like, all by my lonesome, you know? Like, my grandmother's always there to, like, guide me and be like, no, that looks like shit. Like, let's do this, let's fix that, let's fluff this, you know what I mean? She was gone today, and I think she really wants the Christmas tree up just to kind of feel in the spirit. I mean, do I enjoy having a tree up? I do, but I don't know. This year, guys, Christmas is just so jacked. Everybody's broke. Christmas is gonna look not so different in this house because, like I said in a previous video, there's no kids around. It's not like Christmas is this big, spectacular time of year where we, like, go bananas on each other and get presents. Like, you know, there's no children. We're grown adults. Like, we don't have, like, a shit ton of money. So it's, you know, Christmas just kind of changes as you grow up. So, I don't know. I'm a little mixed on Christmas this year. Do I feel a little better having the tree up even though it looks like complete shit? Yeah, a little. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can, like, figure out a way to show you guys this freaking tree because I can see the glitter on me. Hey. Okay, so let's see if we can get a good... Okay, so, like, there's my dog. That's the dog. That's the star of the Christmas tree. And then I did put stars in the middle of the tree. Wow. Wow. So, the tree is up. Maybe like not even a quarter finished because my grandmother's gonna walk through that door in probably an hour and she's gonna first laugh. She's gonna laugh because it's pitiful. And then she's gonna spend 2 hours fixing it probably tomorrow. So I called and told her that I refused to put the ornaments on it until she looked at it and fixed it because she's just going to pull all the ornaments off to fix it. So what's the point in doing it twice? And guarantee you she's going to make me redo those lights. Just a thought, but I bet you she makes us redo the lights. So yeah, I'm sparkly because of that stupid silver glitter. But I love silver and Christmas trees. Like, my mom was just saying this earlier, like, because I got so excited when I saw that my grandmother bought me some. And I'm not a Santa Claus person for Christmas. I'm a snowman type of person for Christmas. I don't know why. Like, I liked Santa growing up. I don't have any pictures of me screaming, crying on Santa's lap. Like, I was always pleasant with Santa. I'm just not like the Santa type of person when I think of Christmas. I'm one of those people that when I think of Christmas, I think of snow. And I live in the woods, okay? I live up a gravel road, one way in, one way out, one lane. Gravel road. I'm the only house up here, and I'm surrounded by woods. So I love a white Christmas, probably more than anything else about Christmas. Unfortunately, I live in a stupid state that doesn't snow. I mean, it snows, but we haven't had a good snow in like 5 years. And we have not had a white Christmas in about 5 years. I think the last white, like legit white Christmas was like 5 years ago when we got like fucking 14 inches of snow, and I was snowed in my house for literally like 2 weeks because the snow was up past the bumper of the car. Like, and I live up a hill. Y'all ain't getting in and out of this bitch, okay, when the snow is up higher than your bumper. It's not gonna happen, honey, unless you have like one of those jacked up freaking trucks. And that is like, that's how we did it. My dad, my uncle had a truck, and my dad would borrow my uncle's truck, and he would like come get me. He'd run me to the grocery store. He'd run me to the gas station. Like, you know, a couple times a week, we'd run cigarettes out to my mom's work because she couldn't get out. Like, she couldn't go anywhere either. She was doing home health at that time, and she was a live-in nurse. So she lived with her client. So we had to take her, all of her pop and food and stuff like that. And that is literally, but probably one of the best winters to my memory. Just because of all the snow. Like, to me, the Christmas season, you will, is white to me. It's snow. It's blizzards. It's cold. It's sitting in front of the fire. It's all that. You know, that to me is like Christmas. Not the presents and the lights and the trees and the decoration and all that crap. Like, that's just bothersome. That makes me have to do work, and I don't want to. We all know I'm lazy, and I say I'm lazy freely because it's the truth. And Christmas decorating is just a headache, and I dare anybody to tell me different. Like, yes, does it feel good and look good when you get it done? Of course. Are you happy you did it once you get it done? Most of the time. Do you really want to do it to start with? No! None of us do. And most of us don't, because we also know that means we have to take that crap down in like, well, depending on how freakishly early you put up your trees and shit. For me, it's like 3 weeks. Okay? Like, our Christmas decorations stay up about 3 weeks, like from the time they were put up to the time we take them down. And that's just a lot of freaking work for 3 weeks. Is it nice to have it and look at it and feel a little in the Christmas spirit? Yes. Could I do without it? 100%. But what I would love to have is a snowy Christmas. And I don't mean that like bullshit, like flurries or like that sleety, wet snow. Like, no. I want to wake up on Christmas morning and look out my window and it just be covered. I want the cars covered. I want the ground covered. I want all these beautiful trees I live around to be covered. That is my idea of a good Christmas. Okay. 4 main things to make a good Christmas: snow, family, Home Alone 1 and 2, and a good meal. Presents was not on that list. Christmas decorations, not on that list. Any type of like materialistic thing, not on that list. Oh my. My papa is rolling in his grave, honeys, because I just messed up. There is 5 essential things to make a good Christmas. And that 5th one is for sure, without a doubt, a must and a staple in this home, which is 24-hour Christmas Story Marathon. With a 4-hour break in between to watch Home Alone 1 and 2. You know, because do you weirdos do Christmas without Home Alone? I'm sorry. Me and my family, honestly, me and my mom normally go to my dad's either Christmas Eve or Christmas evening. And that's where we watch Home Alone 1 and 2, because that is one of my daddy's favorite 2 movies, and it would not be my favorite 2 movies if it wasn't for my dad. So, let me rephrase. Gotta get the Home Alone 1 and 2. Definitely has to be either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Period. And it will be watched. And I've already watched it 4 times since Thanksgiving. And at least, I'm going to say at least 3 watches of A Christmas Story when they run the 24-hour marathon on Christmas Day. Literally, every TV in this household on Christmas Day will have that on all day. It's been like that from the time I can remember. My papa loved that movie along with the Blues Brothers. Loved that movie. Thought it was hilarious. Some of my best Christmas memories are listening to him just cackle at this movie. And when I was younger, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? It was an old movie to me that was, I was too cool to watch because it was an old movie. Teenage shit. But when I got a little older, thankfully before he passed, I got to where I love that movie. Now, do I want to see it any other time of year? No. No. Not like Home Alone. Now, Home Alone, y'all could put that in any day of the year. It could be Valentine's Day, and I'll sit my ass down and watch that. Okay? Home Alone is it's a never fail. Never. You can never go wrong putting that in if I'm around. A Christmas Story is definitely one of those holiday movies to me that's just for Christmas. You know what I mean? That's just a Christmas Day movie. Probably because by the time I was old enough, they played the 24-hour marathon on Christmas Day. So that was the only time of year I saw it. So to me, in my brain, A Christmas Story is literally saved for Christmas Day. Period. I do not watch that movie any other time of year. I honestly don't even think about that movie any other time of year. But bet your ass when it gets December, I genuinely look forward to that 24-hour marathon. And it may not even be because I really love the movie. Like, do I like the movie? Yes. Do I think it's funny? Yes. Did my grandmother buy me a pink house robe with bunny ears last year? Yes. And I loved it. And I thought it was great because I looked pretty close to A Christmas Story when he has the bunny suit. But I think it's more so because of the memory. It makes me feel like my papa's here with us on Christmas. And just having it on. Like, we don't actually, like, sit. Well, that's a lie. Sometimes we do. It's not like I'm saying we, like, sit down as a family and watch it 3 times on Christmas Day. I just mean it constantly plays in the background. So you'll get at least 3 watches in total. We will sit and watch it, maybe probably 1 run through, just to kind of reminisce and have our little family tradition, I guess you could say. But mostly it's just playing in the background. But I really think I just look forward to it because it makes my heart happy. It gives me that warm, tingly feeling inside that even though my papa's not here, we have not lost all of him. We have not lost all of our traditions. And it just feels good. It feels good to watch something that you know someone you loved, or watched so much, or got so much enjoyment out of. Now, as an adult, with him gone, I get that enjoyment out of watching that movie. You know what I mean? It's so funny how, like, your perspective changes as you get older. When I was younger, I couldn't have given 2 craps less if that movie was on or if anybody cared, or it didn't mean anything to me. And honestly, probably until my papa, like, really passed, I didn't realize how important that movie has now become to me on Christmas. Like, it is a must. It's a must. Like, if anyone in my family was like, let's turn the TV off or let's switch it to something else this year, I would throw a fit. Like, a fit. Temper tantrum 5-year-old fit. Because I would feel so disrespected. And, like, not really, but, like, it would... You're taking away that, like, one thing. Like, he's passed. Yes, we've seen it 500 bajillion times. But it's it's the warmth, it's the memory, it's the laughter, it's remembering his laugh as I'm laughing. There's just some traditions you just don't mess with. And everybody's traditions are different. And it doesn't matter how bizarre or how weird or how insignificant. It's a movie. It's literally not the end of the world. It's on repeat, like literally 24 hours of Christmas. But it's tradition. That's my tradition. You know what I mean? Like sitting around a big table and eating dinner or opening a present on Christmas Eve night. None of that shit was a tradition for me. But A Christmas Story all day on Christmas Day was the one thing that never changed every year. That was the one thing that didn't have any type of variation to it. My papa kept that movie on all day of Christmas. That was the one thing you could count on more than anything, even more than my grandmother cooking. You could count on that movie being on all day. And that's how it's going to stay up in this house. The question is, when am I going to watch Home Alone again? Because, like, Christmas season's almost over. Like, it just fucking started. Like, what is going on with the end of this year? Is it just me? Like, October went by like it never freaking happened. November just was here and gone. Rude. Like, but like the first half of this year drug. Like this year, y'all, this year. Can't we talk about it? Actually, you know what? Let's not talk about it. This year, and I know you're all sitting there like understanding exactly what I'm saying. It's 2020, bitch. But yeah, if December goes by as fast as October and November, like, where in the hell did the year go? Like, I don't know. And how's everybody feeling about this vaccine? I mean, I got mixed thoughts. I got mixed feelings, you know, like, do I think we need a vaccine? Yes. Does it worry me about how quickly it was made and tested and how fast we're just, shooting it out? Like, although I know this is an emergency situation, I don't know. Has Dr. Fauci said this is okay? Because, like, that's the man I'm waiting on. When Fauci tells me, yo, you good? Like, stick this in your arm. Do what they tell you to do. You know what? Cool. But until I actually see Fauci give, like, a conference or a press conference or release a statement, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me tell you, though, I'm praying and sending positive thoughts to the people that are getting it, though. Because, like, y'all, what if there's some crazy side effects that, like, we don't know about yet, and they're emergency sending this out to people, and it just, like, it's 2020. What if this shit goes wrong even worse? I mean, let's be real. We are still in 2020, the year when everything effed up. So, like, I'm a little scared for some of these people getting this vaccine. Like, what if 3 months down the line, it's got, like, horrible side effects or something, and this goes from worse to worse? Like, now we're sending, I don't know. I'm hopeful that they've done the research and the testing and third party and all this. I'm praying that this will answer some of the problems, you know? But I'm scared, and I'm a little skeptical about it, and I am quite nervous to just kind of see where this leads us. But yeah, 2020. 2020. But you know, it's almost over. Not that matters, because we're just going to go into 2021 under the same thing. So really, you know, but 'tis the season. Ha! Yeah. So, I've talked for long enough. I don't want my phone to kick me off like it always does because it sucks. And I will hopefully be back on before Christmas to make sure I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'll try to get a better picture of the tree, and I'll try to hop back on and show you like what it looks like after my grandmother gets a hold of it, because guarantee it's gonna look way better. Way better. So let me know, are you guys just now getting your tree up? Have you procrastinated because it just doesn't feel like Christmas season? Like, I don't know. I've procrastinated on this tree for like 3 weeks now. It's up. It's pathetic, but it's up. And if that's how it stays, I'm content with it. Like, it's fine. So let me know. Do you guys have your tree up? Do you take it down like the day after Christmas? We leave ours up like a week or so, you know, because we put it up so late every year. It doesn't really matter. We always are this late. But let me know down in the comments. Roast my tree. Go for it. Have fun. I'd love a good laugh about it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Bye, guys.